Always on fire.
You're watching GuudeBoulderfist. You're watching GuudeBoulderfist. You're watching GuudeBoulderfist.
Hello guys, welcome back to an episode of MindCrack. As always, this is Jason, and I finished the wall. Well, I finished the wiring for the wall, not the wall. The wall itself is not done, but we're going to mess with that some today, I think. And first things first, though, we're gonna get rid of this damn Canadian flag. It is, I don't know why I've left it up there so long. It just haven't had a chance. Look at these single things of dirt. Damn Andersell. Oh, what a guy. I have to admit, though, when I first looked in there, until I watched his video and saw that he'd spread those out, I did not realize. So it definitely was effective. So even in the last episode, people were still arguing about whether or not Noah died, because I showed clips from old episodes at the end of the video where we realized he was dead. And I said that last episode too, that those were clips from old episodes, but apparently people still didn't hear me say that, so I'll say it again, and I'm saying it at the start of this video, so that if you're just getting here and then you're going to leave halfway through, you heard it, you've heard it said, you know it, respect it, suck it. Those are clips from older videos. I think what I should have done is, for that, I should have included more clips. I mean, granted, if you watch all the episodes, then you know. And you know, I understand that in the past, I used to put out so many episodes, you know, one a day. Then you know, a lot of times you would miss them. But here recently, I do one a week. So if you're a follower of MindCrack, there's not too many episodes that makes it where it's impossible to follow what's going on. Though I am trying to get back to doing one every other day. It's my goal, at least. We'll see if it ever makes it again. You know, I didn't know having a kid was going to make it so hard to stay on my YouTube schedule. But we're gonna get this down before nighttime, and I'll let you guys see the wall, and I'll show you guys what I did for the corners as far as wiring goes. It wasn't as difficult as I was making it. I think the night I'd been messing with it, and I found it to be difficult. Maybe I'd been drinking or something. That's the other thing. People keep asking me to do these, because I used to do a lot of drunk episodes, but I didn't have to get up in the morning and be sober in the morning. So, because I didn't have a kid. Kids changed everything, man. Changed everything. These shears aren't gonna make it, are they? Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I made it. Well, what do you know? I just got done playing some dropper with Beef and Bash, and so that fall felt really natural. It's like, this is what I meant to do, just fall. But I lived, which is not what I've been doing every time I played with them, so it's kind of different. See how you can't pick up things that are on stairs? You gotta let it get sucked into you. Get a suck job, wool. So the other day I was watching some TV, and there's a show. I don't know if I've talked about this, and you know, since I messed up with my my UHC 404 stuff, like there's 3 episodes I talked about some stuff, and I don't remember if I talked about like what I talked about in those episodes. So I'm scared I'm gonna repeat some stuff. Of course, those videos only get about 10,000 views versus the MindCrack getting 60 or 70,000 views. So I guess if I repeat stuff here that I said somewhere else, it doesn't really matter, because for some reason people only watch one thing. And then they don't remember anything they saw in that one thing. The world's a strange place. But I was watching this show the other day. It just happened to be on, called Swamp People. And it's along the same lines as Deadliest Catch, for anyone that's ever watched Deadliest Catch. But it's really just very strange to me, the over-dramatization that they do in this show. Which, I mean, you know, it's kind of the same in Deadliest Catch. I think the only time I ever saw any actual emotion or drama is whenever that one guy died. Which, I mean, we kind of knew he was going to die for a while because he was like on his last leg. But just the drama between his kids and stuff when he died. That's the only time I saw any real drama in Deadliest Catch, I think. I don't know why I was watching that either. I had a friend lived in New York, out for those that have been around a while, and he had said, "Oh, it's just the best show ever, man. You gotta watch it." And so I was like, "All right," and I watched it, and not only like because I had to download it because it had been out. I think it was like 7 seasons that was already out by the time he told me this. So I downloaded 7 seasons before I even tried it. I was just like, well, he says it's amazing, so I'm just gonna commit. And so I watched, like, I'm not certain it was 7 seasons, but I think it was somewhere around that number. And I just watched them, man. I just watched them. Just kept on. And I remember my wife was watching them with me, and she'd fall asleep on the couch, and she'd wake up, and she'd think that she didn't miss anything, because it's the same thing over and over again. It's, oh, there's some crab. Oh, put the crab in the holding cell on the ship. All right, catch more crab. Move on. People could die catching this crab. Every year, thousands of people die catching crab, just like this. And that's what this Swamp People show is. Swamp People, is that what it's called? I think that's right. I'm waiting for this to close up here because the night is upon us. And I kind of was worried it was gonna see no lag, or maybe just a tiny bit. But yep, it's all set now. Isn't that beautiful? But yeah, this Swamp People show, let me get to the story here. It's the same damn thing, man. It's like, every year, thousands of people die in a swamp. And so, it's these people, and they're hunting for alligators. It's either alligators or crocodiles. I don't remember which. I think for some reason I feel like it's alligators, but it might be crocodiles. Anyways, what they do is they put bait on a string. The gator and or croc bites the bait. They ride around on their boat for a while. They come back. They see that the gator and or croc has bitten the bait. The line is down, and then they pull on the line until the gator's head comes up over the water, and they shoot it in the face, and they put it on the boat, and that is the whole show. But they turn this into this near-death experience non-stop every episode. It's just, oh my God, the line is under the water. He's putting his hand in the water. The gator could come up and bite his whole face off at any moment. It's just so ridiculous. All right, so what I did is in the corner here, I dug in, and I just brought the wire. I had to invert it, but anyways, I brought the wire out to here. Put 3 redstone torches, and that's it. That's all I did for every corner. Simple, easy, and that's that. People have said I could just run the wire underneath the pistons, which I understand that. The problem is I need a lot of repeaters to keep the circuit going. So I found it easier to just run it into a block, the wire. It was simpler for me at least. So that's the way I did it. And if you don't like it, you can suck it. Don't care. It works. Works perfect as far as I'm concerned, and I'm happy with it. Alright. I was going to leave the Canadian flag up there, by the way, because I was like, well, now they're covered under the Canadian health insurance, or health policy, or health care. Health care, that's the word I want. Canadian health care. But you know what? Fuck that Canadian health care. Man, they let Noah die. Canada and their health care. I mean, I know it's not like Canadian bodyguard service. Bodyguard. Became all New Jersey there for a second. But still, man, they should have been looking out for Noah. Fucking Canadians didn't do shit. Alright, so the next thing I want to do today is I want to look at how these stairs are going to look. See, right now we don't have the multicolored stairs, or different colored stairs. I thought I had some stairs in one of these chests. Man, these nice, wonderful people that brought me stuff have their shit in my way. I realized right before I spoke, it's like, man, you're going to bitch about the gifts? That's entirely too much redstone, though. I didn't need that much. I guess I can give some to Etho. He would like that. Fuck. And I had this big plan of having these chests all organized and pretty, and see how long that lasted. Alright, now then. There we go. There's some stairs. So my idea is, in these corner bits, I want to see how it's going to look. See, I know there's not, and you're going to be able to see a piston there. And of course, obviously this isn't going to look too good because that shit didn't appear like I wanted it to. I guess I got to click up here, don't I? Yeah, there we go. See, that's the only problem, is you're going to see the piston in the glass. I wonder what it's going to look like during the day, though. I have to wait and see. I think I want to make... I'm going to make an axe. I'm tired of using my shovel as my axe. I don't have any good levels, or I'd go enchant it. I haven't been on to sit around and level in a while. I used all my levels on shovels and haven't been back to grind anything. I need to figure out how to get to the damn ender. For one thing, I want a bunch of ender pearls so I can be all cool and teleporty like everybody else is. Alright, I want to get up on it. Get up on this wall here. Oh wait, I tore this shit down so I could get the hell out of here. Alright. Some dirt. So I want to finish this wall, and when I was first thinking, I'm gonna wait for daytime to look at that. By the way, I'm gonna leave it there until then. Oh man, the game kind of glitched a little bit there for a second when I was trying to about to jump. Alright. Originally I was going to make the whole wall the same height, right? But I was thinking yesterday that what I'd like to do is not do that. Let's close these up right to there, at least. Because I want to put a walkway on the top of this. I talked about that before. But again, originally I was going to make it all the same height and then put a walkway all the way around. But I think I'd like to have the walkway kind of like this walkway where it steps up and down as you go around. And I was thinking yesterday that I could put water, because I was thinking of, I'd like to have it where it had like a see-through bottom up here when you're walking around. And I was thinking about putting some water in here. And then I'd have to come out here and put glass down there so that the water didn't get out. But then during the day there'd be that water in there. I want to see how it looks. I'm going to give that a shot and see how it looks. This will probably be easier from inside here, because I can just go where I know I need to go. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do right in here for the doorway yet. Originally it was going to be piston doors, but I think with the amount of redstone I already have over here that's not going to be feasible, mainly because there's just so much redstone. So what's going on here? Why do I have glass there but not, something doesn't seem right here. Looks right on this side though. If I get rid of... Oh, son of a bitch. If I get rid of that glass, that dirt, or... Wow. That stuff. If I get rid of it. Let's just call everything stuff from now on. You can't really fail. You can't go wrong with just calling everything stuff. Alright. Well, that's right. I'm not really sure what's going on right here, though. I feel like something's wrong. I don't know, we'll mess with that more at another date when I get closer to actually getting this all done here. But I should have enough glass to do what I want to do, I think, as far as the outside bit goes. Whoops. I don't know how I clicked twice there. I mainly want to make sure this shit's closed off, just so I don't end up dropping, oh, I can't reach that. Come up, son. Bring me down. Self-lag to you right now. Let me know if lagging. Alright. Okay. Someone said that I um should call the new Fred. I should call him George, like from Harry Potter. Fred and George, since they're twins. I like that idea, so I think I will do that. So it's official. It's now Fred and George. Of course, you never know who's who, but that's how it is with twins. You never know who's who. Yeah, I bet growing up as twins would be both annoying and great. Because you could use that stuff to your advantage, but you'd also get tired of answering the question, "Who are you?" And it's like, I'm me, motherfucker. Who are you? Don't ask me stupid questions. You know you'd get tired of answering that. Who are you? But you could use that shit to your advantage too. So, like I said, there's pros and cons to being twins. I just wonder which one there are more of. So you guys, there's been a public outcry for me to play Half-Life. There's damn threads about it on the Reddit, getting shit in the mail about it. It's just like the biggest, I don't know what it is, the biggest mess it's ever created. So we'll see where that goes. I'm not going to make any promises, but it seems like you guys would support my lack of knowing. That's not right at all. My lack of knowledge or information regarding this game, and be okay with it. At least a lot of you would. The ones that are publicly outcrying would. So maybe I will. My new goal in life is to finish some games before I start uploading them. That way I can spend more time playing MindCrack during the week. I don't feel like, so that's always been my goal, kind of. Like where I really said I was gonna for sure do it was Psychonauts. I was like, before I start uploading this series, I'm going to make sure that I'm done recording it. But then I still didn't make it, man. Didn't make it because that game just drug on, and it was a great game. I really enjoyed it. The people that suggested it. Actually, the first time I heard about it was from Notch, actually. Whenever he started talking about wanting there to be a Psychonauts 2. So that's when I really got the idea. Maybe I'll play this game, check it out at least. But when I first started it, it was all cool, There wasn't a lot of let's do this same thing over and over 100 times while I fell at it and get really mad and end up stopping recording. There was a lot of rage quits during that game. What the hell happened over here, man? Missing some glass. Oh shit. So there's probably, I would guess there's 6 or 7 hours of gameplay. Maybe not that much. That's probably over exaggerating. There's at least an hour or more of gameplay that never got uploaded because it was just me. I'd stop recording and just mess around trying to get through a section. Though the last bit, everyone kept saying it was so hard, so difficult, and so I was so scared going in that last bit, and it really wasn't that bad. It was some of the easier stuff, honestly. I wonder if there's a zebra forest nearby that I could just go pillage. Because I need a lot of zebra wood, but I don't really feel like... growing the trees myself. Where do zebra trees grow? In the zoo. Alright, is the glass in here? Or is that somewhere else? Here we go, there's the glass. What's up? Villager formerly known as Prince. I really like, the reason why I haven't built a bunch of buildings for them to keep breeding is I kind of like knowing who's who right now. Of course, that'll change pretty quickly. But what I want to do, my goal here is to finish this whole thing up, and then the last thing I'm going to do is build a bunch of buildings and let them just go wild like it's spring break up in this bitch. Yeah, I never did anything during spring break. Of course, I didn't go to college, so I guess that happened. A lot of the spring break stuff maybe is more college related. I hung out with a lot of guys that were in college when I was in high school, and I'd hang out like at the fraternity house and stuff like that. But I never went myself. Went straight to working. Okay, during the day, that doesn't look that bad. I really like it. I think I'll like it better once it's a different kind of blocks. During the night, I don't like it as much, but I think it's okay. Let's look at it from the outside. It's actually funny regarding college. The other day, I was talking to someone. It was Mad Cow, actually. And I was talking about how, well, for the thing, he went to college, and we both have always had similar jobs for the most part. It's always, we're both doing programming or something at the same time. And that's what he went to school to do, was for programming. And I know early on, like right out of high school, I think that that I had the better of the choices early on. I mean, I can't say now. But yeah, we were. One thing I was talking to him about last time I saw him was how I thought that was a wolf over there. Yeah, I think that's good. That stare. I'm gonna go see if I can find some zebra trees. One thing I was talking to him about was how technically I didn't have to graduate high school. I've never had a job where I said that I went to high school at. Like every job I've had, my work experience is why I got the job in the first place. And then in 2001, I started my own business, and so it didn't matter. I mean, I could have dropped out of high school, and no one would have ever known the difference. Man, there's no dirt here. I wonder if the dirt used to be here, and Anders took it all. So where do zebra trees grow? I really can't think right now. Now, I'm not advocating dropping out of high school. I think that's, look at that guy. He was sidestepping. I think I was just I've been in a lucky situation where the type of work I've always done, it's been more about knowing what the hell you're doing more than showing that you had book knowledge. But that's not always the case, especially depending on what you want to do. And I mean, I always enjoyed school, so I'm not saying I would have wanted to drop out of high school either way, because like I said, I've always enjoyed school. Okay, here we go. Home of the zebra trees. You've been found. I'm just gonna rape and pillage your whole forest here. A lot of people I know that did drop out, all dropped out their senior year, and that's something I never could understand. I mean, you got to think, you started going to school when you were 5 years old, and now here you are 13 years later, and you're dropping out of school. Like, you put 13 years of your life, you might die tomorrow. Hell, if you're so stupid that you drop out of high school, your life expectancy probably is lower than someone who graduated. Hey, guy! He was just watching. I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to pick a fight with people who dropped out of high school or anything. But you would think that if they, like, that's kind of a poor choice. So they would probably make other poor choices in their life. But again, whatever. I mean, I know a lot of people. Well, maybe not a lot, but I know some people drop out because they have to help take care of their family or something like that. And so that's not the kind of person I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that are lazy. My wife's got a brother that got his GED, and it's all because he's just lazy. Alright. Probably should start recording and just gather trees. It's the new... Oh, it's Mick Gamer. See, now, if his name was anything other, you would think it would, hey, Mick. No response. Is that clay? Another thing I need to do is, it's not clay. I need to go find a lot of clay. You would think I would be done with the clay, but the idea with the village is, and this goes back to what I was just talking about with, no response, man. Anyways, the idea with the village and the doorway there is to eventually open up those doorways and let the villagers out. But I want to make roads that connect it to the arena and stuff like that. So they're not going to be just set free to roam the world. What I want to do is let the villagers walk out, but I want them to be safe when they do. And hopefully I can like put like little shops and stuff along that road that connects it to the arena, and they'll still consider it village with doors and stuff like that, so that they will actually leave and walk out without getting too far away from their homes. But that'll be an experiment. I feel like I may have been working on this whole project a little too long, mainly just because I haven't been putting out as many MindCrack videos as I once did. So I kind of want to get this wrapped up and move on to something else. And if I don't get it wrapped up in the near future, I might start another project and then do both of them or something. Just because I don't want you guys to feel like the channel has become monotonous. Just here's the home of villagers and their glowy wall. It's getting dark though, so I'm gonna go and head back. But I do know where a bunch of zebra trees are at, so I'm probably gonna come out here. In fact, what I ought to do is go ahead and replant where I've gathered these, and that way when I come back there'll be even more. I just didn't want to plant them in the village again because it was getting on my nerves, but I guess I probably have some bones in there now, and I could use those. Been doing so many adventure maps and custom maps here the last couple weeks. I know you guys haven't seen that footage yet, but it's definitely coming. It's gonna come all over your face really soon here, like in the next week or so. You guys are gonna see all this stuff. So there'll be new Double OG and new Ooge before the end of this month. And there's gonna be a new map with me and Beef. We finished up Library, me, Beef, and Bash. There's more Mind Z. Where we left off this last Mind Z session, like I was getting a little bit bored with Mind Z. Look at this guy, this damn Anderzel guy, man, leaving little troughs. But the first time I played Mind Z, I found it a tad bit boring. Like, I mean, okay, yeah, you walk, you find your friends, you die. You walk, you find your friends, and you die. There needs to be a little bit more to it, is what I kept saying. But this last time we played, we really finally got together and we just kind of, started gathering resources and branching out and, really looking for stuff. And I felt like finally I get it, but it took me a little while to get it. But I've really enjoyed this last time. What's going on over here? Ah, these chunks weren't loaded. Does that mean? Huh. That's interesting. You would think. What's that mean? What does it all mean? Like, seriously though, what does it mean? What does it all mean? Is this what my life consists of now? I have to come and fix this shit every so often? That was a mistake. I done goofed. Does that fix like the whole world? Is that all it takes, breaking one piece? But yeah, I guess what it was there is I was so far away that you could see the cutoff point for the chunks. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't go all the way around, so it didn't update all these. Oh man, that's really strange how that happens. So yeah, if you're not loading the chunk whenever the light updates, I guess the redstone doesn't update until it updates. That's just how it works, I guess. That's interesting. Oh, what a guy. Etho was over here when I was cleaning up the dirt, and he said he would gather the dirt for me. I didn't know he put in single pieces of zombie flesh, too. Well, anyways, I think I'm going to call this episode good for the day. The idea for the next episode is to finish up the wall as far as a walkway all the way around. That's what I needed this zebra wood for. And I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this before 1.3 comes out, because you show your sexy moves. Because I'm probably going to want some steps that are not dark wood or regular wood or whatever the fuck you want to call it. That. But we'll see. I might be able to use half slabs for it all. I don't know. I'm probably going to use some fence too, and I might use some nether brick fence. It might look good. Cause see, I was thinking it'd be nice to be able to have like a couple of walkways in here that connect to it, but I don't want the villagers to be able to get out if I do that. So I'm not sure if the fence will be good enough, because I think that they can glitch through the fence. I don't know. We'll have to play around with that and see. And the next thing is, I think, like I said, once I get done with that wall, the next thing is going to be buildings in here. I want to expand the buildings along the roadsides. Another thing I want to do is open up an access way into my redstone underneath here, and I think I'm going to do that down here in the cave. I was thinking about that yesterday. I think I'm going to put like a little doorway in here somewhere that connects up into there. Maybe even like right here or something, because this is pretty close to where it needs to go. What else? I think that this probably should have dirt. But yeah, when I start updating the buildings, I think I'm going to tear down the existing buildings or remodel them. I'm going to leave that one for sure, because that's a new building in the area. But I think I might want to do some sandstone buildings or something, maybe with different types of sandstone to match the wall and to match the arena, because this is all supposed to be, the arena town type of thing. So anyways, I do appreciate you guys watching as always, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. And I will see you all next time. Always on fire.
You watching GuudeBoulderfist. You watching GuudeBoulderfist. You watching GuudeBoulderfist. Fighting just to save his life. Got you laughing every night.
Yes. You know your diamond shit just got fucked. The way things explode out of them from all sides.